Mr. Thiagarajan with me, MD at Blue Star. Mr. Thiagarajan, good morning. Good to have you with us. We've been trying to get a sense of the rising commodity prices. You've already taken a price hike in January. And with the situation ongoing, do you see a further need coming up?
Good morning. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Yes, we will be increasing the prices with effect from April once again. From January, we had hiked the prices between 5 to 8%. Another hike of 3 to 5% will be happening in the first week of April, because we had hoped that the commodity prices will soften. It is not the case. Ocean freight as well as the local transportation charges are high. We have no other go except to pass on this price hike.
And to what extent do you feel you can do this without hampering demand?
I think 3 to 5% should be done. And as I had mentioned to you earlier, what will happen is the demand will hold because it is a summer season. People are not going on vacation. They will be working from home. They will continue to work from home. And therefore, they are making their home comfortable. In that context, demand will hold. But what can happen is the demand for lower end products will be higher. Someone willing to buy a 5-star may end up buying a 3-star air conditioner. Or within 3-star, it may be an entry-level product they may end up buying. That is one of the reasons we have rejigged our product portfolio itself with a Mastige tag.
Okay. Also, talk to us about the competitive environment, because your pricing already is one of the highest amongst peers. Do you see competition also heating up if you do hike prices further from here? Is this an industry-wide phenomenon? Will this make it more challenging for Blue Star?
We have changed our price positioning actually with effect from March 1. We have around 32 SKUs out of 90 priced at around 10% lower than last year. Even after the price hike. So the important strategy there is to attract and become relevant for the entry-level buyers, first-time buyers, tier 3, 4, 5, aspirational middle class. So our market share today is 13%. For it to move to 15%, this step is necessary, specifically in the North Indian market. So we are no longer in the higher price bracket at all. From March 1, you will find we are comparing well and supported by the other activities. Say, for example, we are going ahead and ensuring that we as a brand, we become relevant. That's why Virat Kohli is our brand ambassador. Advertising expenses are being hiked from we used to be spending around 35 crores for the season. We have increased it by additional 25 crores. It's a massive outlay that has been kept. So therefore, it is no longer a high-priced premium positioning at all.
Okay. Now, normally Q4 and Q1, that's where we see a big contribution coming in as well, peak season revenue. What are the expectations this summer? Do you see pre-COVID levels in Q4? What are the expectations on numbers and the kind of demand you expect this time around?
Q3 itself saw around 17% growth over the previous year. Q3 of FY20 was not a bad quarter at all. It was the COVID had not set in. So Q3 this year saw 17% growth. Q4, I expect the growth to be around 20%. A few more days to go. I think Q4 compared with the previous year should be around 20% growth. And Q1, the industry is expecting somewhere around 30% growth, given the demand pattern that is emerging across various markets. Of course, there are elections going on in quite a few states where the demand is yet to pick up. And there is a fear of second wave, but at the same time, people are going ahead and buying. So we are not seeing the slowdown. So we are optimistic that it should be around 30% growth in Q1 of next financial year.
Okay. Any continued shortages or challenges on imports, for instance, of components? We did see some restrictions or bottlenecks rather last year. Anything that's still posing a challenge?
The challenge continues, but we have planned ahead. Say, for example, the availability of containers for critical components like compressors or microprocessors, the waiting period is very long. And, even if you are ready to pay 3 times, 4 times the price, it is not happening. So we have to plan it well ahead and get the components that we have taken care of. Otherwise, it is the commodity price escalation which is a concern, not the shortage of material as of now.
Okay. What about some of the other segments as well? Any other areas that you're looking at making further investments, cold room or refrigeration equipment, for example?
Commercial refrigeration is doing extremely well. It has been seeing around 25% growth at this juncture compared with previous year, same quarter. It is driven basically by the deep freezer and cold room segments. So 2 sectors which are doing extremely well are the pharmaceutical healthcare, vaccine related, healthcare related, that demand has been robust. There are a lot of investments that are taking place there. The second one is the food delivery, food processing. This sector is also consuming a lot. Earlier it used to be ice cream only, but that has expanded a lot. Going forward, I think much more investment will take place in healthcare infrastructure as well as agri infrastructure. So therefore, we are very, very optimistic about commercial refrigeration. A new factory is coming up in Wada at an investment of close to around 125 crores. So we are expanding the capacity for both cold rooms as well as deep freezers out there. And the electromechanical projects, the manufacturing sector has opened up in a big way. Quite a lot of factories are coming up. So we do their electrical, mechanical, plumbing, firefighting, and air conditioning wherever it is applicable. Say, for example, electronics manufacturing facility will also require central air conditioning. So while the offices ITES consumption is low in terms of office spaces, manufacturing is helping us to grow that business. So on the whole, I think while there is a concern about commodity prices and there is growing number of cases which may slow down the enthusiasm that had set in last month, the outlook for next 2-3 years is excellent actually. So we are witness so many inquiries are there in hand. People are very optimistic about investing across many sectors.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Mr. Thiagarajan. Good chatting with you, as always.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.